Welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha, a podcast shared by David Roylance. This podcast is dedicated to guiding you to completely eliminate the discontent mind and the suffering it causes by attaining enlightenment. Learn and practice the teachings of Gotama Buddha that will guide you to fully attain a peaceful, calm, serene, and content mind with joy. To support this podcast, visit patreon.com/support Buddha or visit buddhadailywisdom.com, where you will discover a full range of courses, retreats, and online learning resources to assist you on the path to enlightenment. Now, here's our teacher to share more.
Sawadee Kap. Hello and welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha. Today is our group learning program, and we're in part 2 of a 4-part series where I'm teaching students Buddhist chanting. Last week, we went through the benefits of chanting, and I helped you to learn the 3 individual chants, and we practiced those quite a bit, and then we did meditation together. So today, what I'm going to do is just kind of be sure that you can remember what we taught last week in terms of the benefits, just going through that briefly. Then we're going to practice once with the chanting. Then we're going to put it all together with meditation and do an actual meditation session together. So welcome to all of you guys, whether you're joining for the first time or you're joining regularly. I'm going to switch over to some visual aids here to help me be able to teach you guys. So as I was mentioning, last week we talked about the benefits of chanting. I shared with you guys how during the lifetime of the Buddha, chanting was just used for remembering the teachings, that they were reciting the teachings every 2 weeks in order to commit them to memory because everything that he taught was oral. So we don't need to chant in order to remember the teachings anymore, but it does help us to set up mindfulness in front of us, which is something that the Buddha taught in terms of before you do meditation to set up this awareness of mind. It also helps to develop concentration and memory. This develops the awareness of the breath, helps to slow, relax, and ease the mind into meditation. And it can even give you an audible indication that your practice is improving because you'll hear from session to session how your chanting practice is improving. Sometimes week to week and month to month, you can really hear a remarkable difference in the way that you're chanting. It can also help you to cultivate respect and gratitude for the elders, all the people that have been handing the teachings down for so many years, as well as Gotama Buddha himself. So even though chanting isn't required in order to get to enlightenment today, if you're choosing to chant, you'll be able to cultivate all of these benefits. But if you're choosing not to chant, you're just going to need to find other ways to cultivate these same types of things, where the chanting works really well for that, but there might be some other things that you choose to incorporate into your practice that helps you to accomplish these same goals. It's helpful to understand that with chanting, there isn't anything mystical or magical about chanting. There's nothing that you can chant or recite that's going to magically produce some kind of benefit. So this isn't a rite, a ritual, or a ceremony or worship or prayer or anything like that. Anything that you accomplish in life, anything that you experience in life, it's all going to be a result of decisions that you make. As you make decisions and you do certain things in the world, that's what's going to produce certain results. You can't just sit down and chant and magically find your boyfriend or girlfriend, or magically get a bigger house or a car, or magically get some new article of clothing or something like this. You're going to need to apply decision making to be able to get those kinds of things if that's what you actually need in life. So chanting is helping you to get more benefit out of meditation itself. That's the real benefit. In terms of the chants that I taught you guys, I taught you the triple gem, the Namo Tassa, and the Iti Piso. These are chants that you can be doing and learning, and then whenever you join a particular community of Theravada tradition, you'll be able to chant these same chants right along with those people, whether you're in Thailand or Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, southern Vietnam, or really anywhere in the world, because Theravada Buddhist temples are all over the world and they tend to chant these same things. So you can learn these chants and then you can choose, if you like, to chant along with other people as well. Whenever you're doing meditation with me, I'll be chanting these before and after the meditation. So what I'm going to do is just walk through this with you guys like I did last week, where we're just chanting it together. We'll just chant it together like that 4th time that we did last week, where I'll just chant it, no guidance, no nothing, and you can be chanting along and just getting a little bit more practice. And then after we do this, I'll open up to any questions that you guys have. And then after that, we'll just go ahead and do a meditation session together while doing the chanting before and after. So if you'd like to join along in the chanting, you're welcome to do this. Usually what I do is just put my hands together, palm to palm, and now just take a nice deep breath. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Mahakava Bhutang Mahakavanhang Apivateyami Savakato Mahakavata Tammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipano Mahakavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang Namami Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Iti piso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vicacaranang Sammuno Sakato Rokavitu Anutero Purisa Dhamma Sati Satatawa Manusanang Bhoto Bhagavati. Okay, if you guys have any questions at all related to the chants, maybe you've had a chance to practice between last week and this week, let me know what your questions are. You can put that into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom in the comment section, or in Zoom, you can electronically raise your hand and ask any and all questions that you like. Okay, I'm just looking here on social media, see if we have any questions anywhere. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions anywhere. Okay, so what I'll do then is just invite you guys to join for a meditation session. What we're going to do is, like we did at the end of class last week, where we just chant going into the meditation. I'll then guide you guys in a breathing mindfulness meditation session. There'll be a period of time where it's just quiet and we're just meditating. Then we'll come out of the meditation with some chanting. So this will give you another opportunity to put this all together with the meditation. So if you'd like to take a position, either seated, lying, or standing, those are the ways that people usually are doing breathing mindfulness meditation online. We do have the walking position, but it doesn't really work out too well with online learning. Usually when we're chanting, we're doing it in the seated position. So if you'd like to do chanting, usually you start in the seated position, and then if you're going to switch to a lying or a standing, you can do it there. But there's no harm in doing standing and chanting at the same time if you'd like to. Okay, so I'm just going to chant going in, and then I'll come back in with the guidance for the meditation. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Mahakava Bhutang Mahakawanhang Apiwateyami Sawakato Mahakawata Tammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipano Mahakavato Sawaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Namo Rasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Rasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Rasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Iti piso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vicacaranang Sammuno Sakato Rokavitu Anutero Purisa Dhamma Sati Satatawa Manusanang Poto Bhagavati. Okay, with the lower body and hands and arms comfortable, and the upper body erect. Just close the eyes and start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Here you're just looking to establish the breath, a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. Not forced or controlled, just a gradual inhale through the nose, experiencing the full breath. And then, whenever you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Your breath may not match up with the guidance that I'm providing, and that's okay. This is your practice. I'm just here for guidance. You can use this voice as a reminder that whenever you get to the next inhale, breathing gradually through the nose, developing a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. And then whenever you're ready, exhale out through the nose, experiencing the full breath. Breathing in and out. Breathing in With the breath well established, start fixating the mind on the breath. Either the sound of the breath coming into the nose or the sensation of air moving over the skin into the nose. The breath is the present moment. Fixate the mind on the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the mind fixated on the breath, whenever you notice that it moves off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. No need to observe the thought, label it, judge it, analyze it, or even try to figure out where it's coming from. Whenever you notice that the mind is moved off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I'm going to be quiet now and let you do this work of focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. You have nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. No one needs you right now. This is your time to focus on the breath. Breathing in and out. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอะภิวาเทมิ สวากขาโตมะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิจาจารณังสัมมุโนสกขาโตโรกาวิตุอนุเตโรปุริสานามาสติสัตตาตาวามนุสนังพุทโธภะคะวะติ Okay, if you guys would like to slowly make your way out of meditation. Okay, what I'm going to do is just open up to any questions that you guys have. You can ask any questions that you like about chanting or meditation or any other aspect of the path to enlightenment as taught by the Buddha. You can put that into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom. Or in Zoom, you can raise your hand electronically and ask any and all questions that you like. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions anywhere. All right, so what I'm going to do is just end class by thanking all of you guys for joining. Thank you for coming to class today and being interested in understanding the path to enlightenment. As you guys need help, you're always welcome to reach out. You can ask questions in our live classes. You can schedule personal guidance. You can send me a private message. We even have a Facebook group that you can post into. These are all ways that you can actually get help. Next week in this particular class on Wednesday, I'm going to be in part 3 of our Buddhist Chanting series, where I'll just be chanting with you guys and doing meditation to give you guys an opportunity to practice. And this time we're actually going to combine it with loving kindness meditation to be able to help you guys to be able to get to the point where you're chanting and doing not only breathing mindfulness meditation, but loving kindness meditation as well. This Sunday in our group learning program, I'm going to be in chapter 6 of our book, Developing a Life Practice, The Path That Leads to Enlightenment. Chapter 6 is titled The Middle Way, Walking the Middle Way. This is a very simple teaching, but it's very profound. When you learn it and you actually apply it to your life, you're going to see how it can really have a big effect in your day-to-day life and how you actually make decisions about various things that you're doing. So I'm going to teach it to you in probably like 15-20 minutes, and then I'll actually show you how to apply it in your day-to-day life and then open up to any and all questions that you guys have. So whatever you choose to do, have a very wonderful and lovely rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Take care. Sawadee ka.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To provide support for this podcast, visit patreon.com/support Buddha. To access more teachings, visit buddhadailywisdom.com. There, you will discover a full range of courses, retreats, and online resources to assist you on the path to enlightenment. Remember to establish a daily, consistent meditation practice, along with learning and practicing these teachings. A well-developed meditation practice is the foundation in which to train the mind to attain enlightenment.